Hello, hello. So it's 11:30. Um, but I I worked all day and then I went to practice, so I didn't really have any time to do this earlier. So what the hell? A Flareon and a Kiro. Oh, I'm not. Why is it so slow? I forgot that. Um, but yeah, so that's this episode might technically be published tomorrow, but I'm calling it like how it is. I haven't slept yet, so um, I don't feel like I deserve to call. Oh my god! What did they hit me with? Well, it was good knowing you. Try not to use Reservoir because like I'm trying to level up my other guys, but my butt handed me on this route. I didn't need to use Agent Power. Here, stupid minimize. Okay, so I can't hit this person. Oh, and then there's immediately another one. How did I miss that guy? Mobilized by love twice in a row, bro. And I missed the one time I'm not. I hate a game. But yeah, so practice was a lot of fun. It was the first scrimmage we've had in a minute, and that was probably some of the most fun. I don't know why I just didn't use that. That made it so much better. Um, and I'm very much reminded me why I not strictly that like I guess yeah, but like why I love Derby. Last last week on Monday when we had our first practice because it was just skills and drills. It's like, man, this really reminds me like why I skate. But this today was like the like the reason why I'm like I I come back because it's just it's so fun. I had a really cool moment. It might sound way cooler in like my head than out loud, so hopefully that's not the case. Oh, does this guy have the XP share? Oh yeah, I guess I didn't really explain, but our team's changed a little. Arceus stopped being a phone, is now a sword. Uh, Zoroark evolved, so we now have Zorocario, which is really cool. Reshiram evolved last episode. Uh, he's still who he is. And then we added Blaziken and Kyurem because it looks like Mega Blaziken. Also, Dragon fighting is super funny. Also, just looks super cool. Other ones, but while I'm looking at other ones, um, I had I'm working on like my spatial awareness. I forgot I picked up a blessing. Um, and because of that, like I it's already decently high because I've been skating for like 8 years. Um, oh yeah, this is something I wanna. This is gonna spoiler. It's I guess we'll save it for when I actually get it. Never mind. But I was skating for about 8 years, so my spatial awareness is pretty high. But I've been trying to work on it recently, and one of the big ones that uh um like one of the moments that really told me like, oh yeah, it's it's going how I think it is going is that I today the jammer was on my right, and I don't know if names is okay. I don't want to like get in trouble or get like people mad at me, but like a really good jammer was coming up on the right. They're very fast, very jukey. And I was going to the left. The only way I was like, I technically was in front of them, but it requires time to like turn around and stuff like that. So what I did was I saw that they were to my right. I looked to my left, saw that there was a person there. and fully believed. Oh, I did that. Swords dance. Uh, fully believed that I would jump over them. So instead of like what one person would normally do, which is when they jump over someone, they like jump forward, right? Gotta do a quick jump. I started turning before the jump so that I can keep the jammer in my sight at all times so I can see where they're going. And I did the jump 90% backwards. Basically, like sideways. I had no idea where I was landing or. Like, realistically, like, I knew where I was landing from where I saw, but it was only out of the corner of my eye. So it was very much just a belief that what I saw was right. And luckily it was. I did not jump into someone. But it was very nice because the jammer had like popped off for me, which was really cool. Because it's like, it's, I wouldn't say it's rude or anything, but like, it feels a little like cocky to pop off for yourself. So, and also it happened like, it was like a sign of respect. I'm like this person that I think is really good. Showed that they were uh, like they were impressed with what I did, which was really cool. So yeah, so I basically like jumped backwards over someone, and then I caught the jammer, and then um, well, I mean, if I'm here, uh, also a cool because this is I have this problem where like I play to the level of the person that I'm skating against. That's good, but also at the same time, it can give a very much like a learning curve. If I say like I have lockdown on this one person, and the next person skates very differently, it gives me a second, and so like unless I know they're gonna skate a certain way or do a certain thing, I very rarely am actually like good at. Um, Man, they just set up everything. They said I'm gonna play screen. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Um, what what's going on with their health? Their health just repeated itself 3 times. Whatever. Um, I guess no, they don't have ice. I guess fighting is good against ground. No, it's good against steel. I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently, didn't die for it too. Of course, I flinched. Am I faster? Am I gonna trust in the I'm faster? Not faster. I have Dragon Claw now. Of course. My wonderful wizard luck. Yeah, this is one of those moments of like, I can't believe, like, it's out of respect, but I'm hoping that, like, I can get better at, like, I don't want to lose how, my ability to, like, match levels. I think that's very important, and I think, like when you're doing things like going against worse people, you kind of seem like a jerk, and it's like always play to your best, but also play to their best is more of like what I like to do, and but sometimes it backfires because it's like, oh, this person's not so good, so I'm playing to their best, and then the next person is like leap leap ahead and like they'll do something that I'm not ready for, and it's like because I'm underestimating them, and it's just one of those things. I just gotta get better at it. I think also like for games and stuff like that because um, I would tire out less if I actually worked out ever. I know, big surprise. But for games, I try to go in with that mindset um, at all times, right? Uh, and I think I tire very quickly when doing that, and I just kind of like die. And it's weird to like call it that one, but it's like stamina is a real thing. If I'm getting my butt handed to me, uh, that's just, and then I just go and try to do it. It's like this sucks, man. Oh great, it is ground. It's, ground is the best option I have here. But it's just one of those things. Like I want, obviously, if my stamina is my problem, then that should be what I focus on. Why does it look like that? Um, and so that's what I'm striving towards, right? That's what I'm doing. The idea is always to um, be better today than you were yesterday, and I don't think I have that mindset, right? But I like to think that I can not always be better than I am today, but I can always learn something um, from a practice. Be it like even if like it's they're doing things that I know, I can at least like take it in an interesting spin on it. It's like, oh, we're doing this. It's like, how can I do this better, or how can I do this? Um, not sure. Like different. Like, how can I incorporate this into this or that? And one of the big things, because with this kind of gives it away, but if like you knew from the first place. But oh, this probably is the quest that gives me. This is probably the thing that makes it so that I don't have to use strength. Um, but this person was a figure skater, so that one of the things that makes them so tricky is their footwork. Right, you don't know what they're doing because they're doing everything. Um, and it's fun. It's fun to go against them, but also it's very chaotic. It's like, oh, they're here, and then suddenly they've pulled this weird move, and they're across the track, and you're like, how did you get over there? Um, but on Sundays, I don't know if I'm going to continue going to this, but on Sundays they were practicing footwork. Like the person who I'm talking about, like coaches on Sundays. It's just one of the things where it's super fun. It's like, this is what I need. Sorry about that. Uh, and it's like I'm starting to see that incorporated. Like I don't think I could have done that little thing that I did today last year. I was like, God, sorry. These are things that you would edit out if you were smarter than I am. Um, well, since I can't complete this conversation, I might call it a day here. Sorry. Um, and it's just gonna be another shorter episode. I know, crazy. Both the past few episodes have been super long. God. But yeah, at the end of the story, it's like I feel like I'm improving, and this improving is what I love about Kirby. So, with that and my 500 sneezes, I'm gonna see you tomorrow.